Hey guys, today is V-Day in Russia. We used to celebrate it each year until I maybe became a little bit more aware of what's going on. Right now, I don't do that because it's it's been discredited. Not only with the Western media revealing and Western books revealing a bunch of cases of rapes and stuff like this. It's not actually true. And write me in the comments if you want me to roll over those books, if you really want it, because it's kind of sensitive topics. But anyways, I just prefer not to celebrate the V-Day in Russia because it's full of crap, and I don't do that like for already like 10 years or something, maybe 8 years to be more precise. What that holiday used to do for us is it was a substitute holiday for the ancestor day that we used to have. It's just because each and every family was affected during the World War II, and a bunch of people really died and participated in that. In fact, if you didn't know, officially they say it's around 30 million people died from the Soviet Union, and today they posted the numbers of like 14 million Russians. It's like from consistently the Russian regions, but obviously you cannot just calculate those numbers very correctly, because each and every time you're trying to do that, you fall into some propaganda sources. Actually, right now I'm in my forest studio trying to film another video, and this is gonna be the short one, but that video is gonna be a little bit longer. And so I wanted to tell you guys that what we actually do is we forgetting the ancestors, the real ancestors that were living like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and we celebrate those near cases. That is kind of sensitive to those who promote the idea of this ancient history. So why don't I celebrate it? Like in 2010s, I found out that that the holiday wasn't celebrated until like 50 something. So it's like they weren't celebrating it during a couple of maybe even a decade after the war ended. So that kind of surprised me, and I found out that it was highly disrespectful to get drunk on that day or something like this. But right now everybody's getting drunk, everybody's putting those fireworks and all this stuff, so trying to put those clothes on with those symbolism and stuff like this of Soviet Union army, Red Army and stuff like this. So I don't know how this is. It's very sensitive. I don't know, this whole bunch of people really died. What should we celebrate? Who won the war? We actually know who won the war, who profited from the war. They won the war. So I don't celebrate it. And it's not us, ladies and gentlemen. It's not us who won the war. It's not us. Don't be surprised to know that very highly likely, as British Prime Minister Theresa May used to say, very highly likely that those who profited from the Second World War are also profiting right now. They are the same people that profited from the reset, mud floods and stuff like this. And what they're actually doing is total ecologism implementation worldwide. So anyway, people, I like forest, I like nature, I like ecology, but I don't like ecologism. Just like most of the isms are very nasty to the people, and actually are just a lie factory paradigm, which is totally is going to be dissolving human population in several decades. What is actually behind the ecologism? Simply stupidness. First, they pump up the numbers to gain the momentum and get as much money as they can from those stocks and those indexes that they make out of nowhere, and then they just have to raise the numbers, because when you play bullish strategy, you're supposed to switch to bearish sooner or later, because you cannot go forward forever. So all those cycles are encrypted in the historical scenario that they present to us, and they totally know when to do this or that. And this is the behind agenda, because only the fanatics could follow the ecologism, and they really strictly find those fanatics and lunatics, and they make them do certain projects that look like they're saving ecology, they're saving people from being sick and stuff like this, and all these vaccination programs, and so on and so forth. So, and all this just a cover up PR strategy for those mining and robbing industries that pay people just low amount of money for them to work their asses all day. And then certainly some other players come that say that we don't want to pay them, we can pay our people, and let's move those productions back to our countries, and then the war starts. So it's the same old scenario: isolationism, then the war. So I hope we're gonna experience this isolationism for at least 5 years more, because until the era of Trump is over, maybe the new era of Trump is gonna be the next one. Who knows? So actually, I don't think that something big is not coming. Something big is coming, but it's coming like in several years. What we have right now is just simply the tightening of the belly belts, tightening of the belts, and so on. So somebody has to die, and what they do is they put out these biological viruses into the open lab of ecologism, and this open lab is designed to mutate those viruses this way or that way. Then they follow up with the research and create a new modification and so on. So making it as deadly and as viral, as contagious as they can. So obviously this one wasn't good enough to convince the people that something's really bad in a way, but still some had experience with this virus and can tell the people the truth. So maybe right now it looks like a little bit different truth, but I don't see a big problem in that, because time is moving so fast, and pretty much soon everybody's gonna experience, and everybody's gonna know people who got COVID positive, and everybody is gonna know the people who got actually deceased, and it's gonna be the sad story, because ecologism doesn't care about us; they only care about them. Okay, and that's it. They only care about them.